Hello and welcome to Pedz Game Shack. This is episode 28, and normally I have a guest with me to discuss various different aspects of the games that we are playing or the gaming news, and we have a game specifically to discuss. But unfortunately, I was unable to get anyone with me for this episode, so it's going to be a very short one. Just me letting you all know that yes, it's a little bit late, but there will be more episodes coming. I don't want people thinking I'm going to disappear for ages again. But basically, I'll just let you all know what I've been playing, and if anyone wants to get in touch on Twitter or Blue Sky, or even on the actual Pedz Game Shack blog in the comments, that would be perfectly fine. Also, maybe people could even suggest games for me to ask people if they are up for playing. But recently I have been playing several games, one of them being Sonic Superstars, which I've been rather enjoying. I played it on my own. I played it with one extra person, which is one of my children, and then two of my children, and three of my children. So I've played it both single player and 2-player, 3-player, 4-player, just to get a feel of it. And I've been enjoying it. It's easier to play in single player in many ways because it's not as frantic, but I think the franticness kind of adds to the fun of Sonic Superstars, so that's a good thing there. And also, if you don't take it too seriously, like, you shouldn't, as it's a game, then, well, you just can enjoy yourself, It's simple as. And that's what I've been doing, enjoying myself for there. But I've been playing a few other games as well. I've been playing. I was going to laugh because I was going to speak about Gollum. But I've been playing Super Mario Wonder and played a lot of that. Like, the day it came out, I played it, done the first world in its entirety. At least to my knowledge, it was to its entirety. And really enjoyed it. And then again, I played that with two of my children to get a feel of the multiplayer. Again, it can be a little hectic. I don't think it's as hectic as Sonic, because with Sonic, you have the different abilities for everyone. So like everyone is like Sonic's running really fast and what have you, even though everyone seems to run just as fast. And then you have Tails flying off one direction, Knuckles gliding off another, Amy double jumping some other way. And in Mario, all the characters play exactly the same, apart from like Mario, Luigi, Toad, another Toad, Toadette, Peach, Daisy, all play the same. And then you have Nabbit and the Yoshis, which I think play the same, but they're invincible and can't use power-ups and that kind of thing. So, but generally speaking, the physics are the same for them. There's no differences in how they play in the simplest of terms. Like, obviously, the no power-ups and not taking damage is a difference in the way they play in a sense, but it's not in the way you actually play, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I just wanted to basically keep you updated, let you know a couple of things I've been playing. Recently, I have actually, speaking of Gollum just now, I did do a review for Gollum. And I know it came out a few months ago, but I decided to give it a bash. Not because I really wanted to, not because I'm a fan of Lord of the Rings, as I stated in the review. I have no affection for the Lord of the Rings books or films or anything like that. So basically, I was ill, as you probably all know, for a time, and I wasn't able to do the podcast or anything. And when I got better, after I had COVID last, someone said, "Oh, I'll be happy to see a Gollum review." That person is Cricken, and I thought, okay then, I'll show you. I'll play Gollum and I'll give you your review. Little did I know that he was on the better end of that deal by suggesting to me playing it, because I didn't really like it very much. I rated it pretty low. Well, I didn't rate it very low. Like out of a 10, I would have given it 3 out of 10, because I tend to do that with my final verdicts. But with my Pedz reviews, which is a different, not a different style. It's just when I do my final verdict reviews, It's a game I've been streaming. I review, which is then I just talk about the game a bit, intersperse the chat with clips from the game, then give it a score. And because I wanted the Pedz reviews to be a little different, because it was just I play a game on my own, no stream, so nothing to distract your attention at all, just playing the game. I thought I won't give a score, so it at least differentiates it from the final verdict reviews. So that's why I didn't put a review score on at the end, but I would have given it a 3 out of 10. I actually wrote 3 out of 10, but I actually wrote 3 Pugsleys, and I used Pugsleys as my score of 10. 10 Pugsleys, best game. But yeah, so I would have give it 3 out of 10, but as I said, I don't do that with Pedz reviews. But I didn't like the game very much, but it's good that I played it when I did, because I was playing it mainly in like shortish bursts, because it just wasn't very fun to play for a long period of time. Realistically, I should have just spent a day, played it all in one fucking go, and just got it done with and out of the way. But because I was playing it bit by bit, I was playing it, Mario and Sonic on and off as well. So it meant that at least I wasn't just stuck with one game and nothing else. But I haven't really been playing a lot of games. Like I played some Fortnite. I was level like today is the last day, I think. Last night of Fortnite 4 season. Oh, 4 chapter 4 season 4. I don't fucking know. And it stops in the morning, and I was like, I'm not gonna get up that early enough to play it. So I jumped on and managed to get from level like 55 or something to level 104 today. So that was good enough for me to get all the stuff and all the V-Bucks and everything from the Battle Pass. So I'm happy with that. But yeah, so I will be back in 2 weeks, roughly. It'll be the Wednesday. I'm going to make sure to get someone on to discuss some games, because it's easier to discuss something with someone there to talk to than me just rambling on like a fucking idiot like I'm doing now. But we'll get that sorted. That will be fun to do. But yeah, that's going to be it from me then. I've got Spider-Man 2 to play. I'm going to be doing a review for Sonic Superstars and Super Mario Wonder. I don't think anything else. Don't quote me on that, because I might change my mind. But if you want to check out the Gollum review, just either search for Pedz Reviews, and then you'll find my YouTube review channel, or just look in the description, because I'll put the link in there directly to the video, and you can go there if you want to. But yes, unfortunately, a lot of things have been going on in my private life, which obviously I'm not going to go into because it's my private life. But it's kind of made it so that I haven't really been playing as much games as I would have liked, because things are going on, and my priorities are those other things. Don't get me wrong, I love doing the podcast, I love doing reviews, I love streaming, but with the way things have been going, I just haven't been willing to do all that stuff when I got so much more important things going on. So there you go, really. I have been doing some streams, mainly with Commodanes. We've been playing Grounded. Now that is an interesting game, actually. Those of you who don't know, right? Grounded is a game that is basically Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Like, the storyline or that kind of thing is not the same, like some, well, not that I'm aware of so far anyway. But in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, you get shrunk down in a garden, and you have to, and in the film, they kind of trying to get back to being the normal size. But it's the same kind of thing in Grounded. The difference is you don't know why you've been shrunken down, and that's a part of the story as you're trying to work it out. And obviously, it's a long game in comparison to a film, so the film is basically just them on they travel back. Whereas in this, you have to go to different labs to get different things, to get bigger and learn stuff and kill loads of different bugs. Whereas I think you see in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids about 4 different bugs: an ant, a scorpion, bees. I can't really remember. It's been a long time since I've seen it. You know what I'm trying to say. But I'm going to say that's going to be me for now. Sorry that the episode I was hoping to get someone on who had played both Super Mario Wonder and Sonic Superstars to have a discussion about Sonic and Mario. Hopefully I can speak to someone who has done that and get them on to discuss that next time, because I think that would be a nice conversation to have, because like Sonic and Mario back on the 8 and 16-bit consoles were both really good. Like, I understand a lot of people don't rate the 8-bit Sonic games as much as the 16-bit, and that's understandable. I really enjoy Sonic 1 and Sonic Chaos on the Master System, but I also really like Sonic 1, 2, 3, and Knuckles on the Mega Drive. Whereas Super Mario 1, Super Mario 2, more, but the US version is what I grew up with. Super Mario Bros. 3, Mario World were like great games, and like both of them were kind of keeping toe to toe with quality, kind of, if that makes sense. The next game improved upon the previous game, or kind of kept at pace. Whereas when they went into the 3D era, Mario seemed to gel with it better, I guess. Like, Nintendo worked better with the 3D with Mario from Mario 64 Sunshine. While I know it's not great, it still had a lot of decent ideas and like things like that. And then you had the Galaxy games, which are my favorite of the 3D games, and then obviously you kept on going on up until Odyssey. Whereas Sonic has been such a clusterfuck. Like, Sonic Adventure was alright, Sonic Adventure 2 was alright, Sonic 06 was an abomination, and then you just get these ups and downs. So it would have been good to discuss that with someone. So hopefully I can get someone on who will want to have a chat about Mario and Sonic. That would be a good discussion to have. As it's getting close to the end of the year as well. No, we need to speak about different things. Can't always have just one game at the end to talk about. Though I do like the format of that, to be honest. Like, pick one game, stick to it, player. I thought this would be quite kind of an interesting thing, going back to the old 80s and 90s console wars. I am being childish, I know. Anyway, thank you for anyone who has listened to this. Sorry again that it's not a proper episode and it's late, but hopefully now I'll get someone ready for the next episode, which I will, which will be the 15th of November. We'll catch you then. Thank you very much. Take care. Goodbye.